So let me show you guys how to send your design for printing after you're done designing your job, right? So this guy asked this question. He wants to know how to send or export his design, or how to save it for printing and send it to the press. Do you understand? So he says since he's not the one handling the design and the printing himself, he wants to know how to export it and send it so that nothing will change on his design after printing. So stick around to the very end of this video so you understand. Now, this is a wedding program which I just concluded, right? So I've done this cover for you guys. So these are the inner pages. So I'm going to explain this in another video. Now, this is how to explain. Now I'm done with this design and I want to send it to the press for printing. This is how I do it, right? First of all, I'll come over to File on my menu bar and save this as another document, right? I will copy this to make it, to duplicate this and making it two. Do you understand? So I have a copy and I have two copies of this design. Do you understand? So that's why I will go to File, select Save As. Do you understand? Save As. Now I'm going to open a new folder on my desktop. Then I'm going to go to New by right clicking on this empty space over here, right? So once I click on New, I'll see Folder. So once I click on Folder, you will see that I've created a new folder, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'll basically name it Print, right? Copy. Now I'm going to change the name to I'm going to go into this folder. Then I'm going to change the name as Print. Let me say Print 1, right? Then I'm going to save it. And once it's done saving, all right. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to alter anything on my original copy. Do you understand? So I'll have double of this in case of anything that occurs. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to remember this is an A3, right? So each of this page is A4. Do you understand? So I'm going to go to my page size, select, that's on my property bar, select your page size, then come over to this and select A4 size. Then once you click on A4, this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to come over to this on my property bar, on my standard bar, right? And I'm going to deactivate the ruler. You can see where it's written show guideline over here. All right, over here, look at my mouse over here. So you see show guideline. So I'm going to deactivate the ruler. This is the before and this is the after. You can see I've deactivated the ruler, so I cannot see the ruler. So I'm going to select the back page, place it here. Then I'm going to select this front page. Then I'm going to come over to my property bar over here, look at my mouse. Then I'm going to select group objects. Then once I select group objects, I'm going to press letter P on my keyboard to bring it to the middle. Then I'm going to, let me delete this because it's not supposed to be. This is the A4 size, all right? So once I place this here, right, this is my front page. Then I'm going to come to this and remove, this is page 3. Then I'm going to place this one, group it, come over to this and group it, then press letter P and put it to the middle. Then cut this page 3, Ctrl X. I'm going to go to my add another page over here. Look at your mouse over here. You see this plus sign, add another page, then paste that one, then group it, then press letter P to bring it to the middle. Now come over to page 4. Remove this one, select this one. You're going to lay it according to the pages after numbering the pages. Do you understand? Then cut this one, Ctrl X, add another page, then paste it here. Make sure you group it. If you don't group it, Okay, let me do something now. I'm going to press letter P, and you see it has scattered. Reason because I did not group it. So you have to group your design. So you press letter P to bring it to the main page. So you come over to first page, then make sure you cut the back page. All right. Once you cut the back page has to be the last. So you add another page. So this is what I told you guys that normally on my previous videos, I will tell you guys this is how I lay I used to lay it in two places when I'm designing. Then once I'm done designing, I'll lay it as one. Reason because this is how you have to send it to the press for printing. Do you understand? Don't worry about doing the page margin like the one being here, or doing the dummy. We call it dummy, right? Don't bother about it. They will do it over there. Do you understand? This is the same process you can do for flyer. Your flyer, if it's one page, you can just export just that's one page. Do you understand? But if I'm doing this in case you have multiple pages like a magazine or a brochure. Do you understand? Now, what you're going to do is select this. You can see the texts are still active. If you ungroup this, you'll see that these texts, they are still active. You can do anything. So you can see I can change the text. So the reason is because if you send it this way, when the printer opens it from their own end, everything you're seeing here will change. It will spoil. Reason because the fonts are active. So you have to deactivate or curve the font. Make sure the fonts are curved. Do you understand? Remember in this class, I told you guys that the client sent me this customized font. So this font is already curved. You cannot change it, no matter where you send it to. So that is what we're going to replicate or do to this text. Now to do that, highlight everything. You can group it and press Ctrl Q on your keyboard. Once you press Ctrl Q, you cannot do anything to this text. You cannot even change the font. So the long cut on how to do this, in case you don't understand what I did, you can come over to edit. All right. You can say come to select all. That's on your menu bar. Once you select edit, select all, select text. Make sure everything is ungrouped. Everything is ungrouped. Now I say select text. Now it have selected all the text. Do you understand? Now you can come to objects. Then you will see curve to convert to curve. That is Ctrl Q that I told you guys earlier. You can, if you zoom closely, you'll see Ctrl plus Q. Or for the big boys, you can use Command Q. Do you understand? Please, if you don't understand, ask me a question in the comment section. Now, what you're going to do is you will select convert to curve. Now, if you convert to curve, you can basically, nothing will change here. Do you understand that? If you send it to the printer, nothing will change. Now you do the same, ungroup this one, come over to edit, select all, then select text, go to objects, you see convert to curve. You can see it as curved, right? So that is it. You have to curve everything. Do the same to this page, do the same to this page. Ctrl Q, it has curved. You can see Ctrl Q, it has curved. Ctrl Q, it has curved. Now, secondly, this is another very, very important. Do not skip this, right? This is very important. You see on this design, I have a light coming over here. Understand this, guys. Please don't be in a rush. There's a light coming over here, right? This light, you can see a light reflection. Let me go into you can see. Now, if you send this to the press, right, it will change this stuff you're seeing here. It will spoil it. Now, what you're going to do is select just this background, just the way it is. Come to Bitmap. All right, convert it to Bitmap. All right, just convert it this way, so nothing will change here. That's where you have effects. Like this one, there's no effect on it. There's no effect on this one. There's no effects here. But if you come to the front page, you'll still see I have a light over here, light reflection. So you just have to do the same. Select just this one. All right, just this one, right? Just this. Once you select it, convert it to bitmap. All right. So the reason why I'm converting to bitmap, because I don't want anything to change. So once you convert it to bitmap, you're good to go. So the next thing I'm going to do is export it for printing. Now you have two methods to export for printing. You can either send the coreldraw file or you can send the PDF file. Do not send JPEG. I repeat, do not send JPEG or PNG format. Send PDF or the original CDR file. Do you understand? Now I will show you how to export as PDF and how to save as CDR. Now let's export first of all as PDF. Now most printers uses coreldraw to print and to export their design for print. Even though you design in Photoshop, some of them would send it back to coreldraw to export for print. Now, if you want to export for print for PDF, go to File on your menu bar. You will see Publish for PDF. You can do this method for flyers or anything you want to print. Business card, this is the same method. Do you understand? Now, if you click on PDF, now go to that folder we created. I created the folder print copy over here. Now say print PDF, right? Now just go to save. Now if you look here, it says exporting. You can see exporting over here. So it's already exporting for print. All right. So once it's done, it has exported. Hold on. The second part is you can send the coreldraw file, right? Now, you might be using a higher version of coreldraw and the printer might be using a lower version of coreldraw. So all you need to do is confirm from the printer which version of coreldraw are they using. Now, to be on a safe side, at least currently, a lot of people using from 17, 16, 15 upward, right? So normally you can export, to be on a safe side, export from coreldraw X7, that's 17. Now to do that, you can come to File, go to Save As, not save, save as. Now let's say CDR file X17, right? Now to do that, you can see version over here. Look at your mouse, you can see version, right? Click on version, you will see coreldraw 2024, 2023, 2022, 20 done, right? So select 17. So once you click on 17, click on save and you're good to go. Do you understand? It's already saving. So once it's done, I will show you guys where the file is being saved. Now you can still do this same method for those of you who are abroad and they use this Illustrator. You can export as Illustrator, same method, right? Come over to File, right? Go to Save As. Now come to Save As type. You will see AI, Adobe Illustrator over here. So let's save this one as AI. That's Adobe Illustrator. Click on Export. It will give you this. Click on OK. Right now, it will save you curve. This one still will give you option to curve. You can see curve here. So always read what you have here. Now you say we'll see current page. Let's say current document. So we select current document so that it will export everything. Now we're using Adobe CS5 and that is okay. So click on OK and once it's done, it will export. All right. Now it's converting to export. So basically this is how you can do all these things. You can see it is practically exporting. As you can see, it is exporting. Now let's come to desktop and go to print copy, which is the folder we created earlier. All right, so this is the folder. Now remember, this is the AI, which is Adobe. Forget the icon, right? If they open it in AI, it will open, right? This is print CDR file X7. This is it. Even though if it's flyer or anything, same process, right? This is PDF. So you can send any of this file to your printer to print and you get a very good output. If you have any question again and if you're confused, please don't forget, drop me a comment in the comment section below and see you guys in my next video.